Welcome back, children. In Unit 2, Friendship, today we are going to study and understand Grandpa's Friend Part 1. This is a story in Unit 2 which has been divided into two parts, Part 1 and Part 2. In this video, we will see the Part 1. Grandpa's Friend Part 1. Mom, I am home. John slammed the door and dropped his book on a nearby chair. Something smells good. With his nose in the air, he followed the sweet aroma into the kitchen. When John entered the door, he smelled something sweet aroma from the kitchen and he kept his books nearby the chair. Hi, John. Home already? His mom turned around. She had just placed a plate of fresh baked cookies on the counter near the open window. The aroma that John was smelling from the kitchen was of fresh baked cookies that mom has just baked and kept near the open window of the kitchen counter. John reached for the cookies and looked outside. It was the kind of a day made John feel warmer inside. He took the cookie and he was feeling in his hand and he looked outside and he felt a little warmer inside the house. Pop-up John's grandpa, who lived with them since grandma had died, came through the door. At the same time, when John entered and he was looking outside, his grandpa, who used to live with him after the death of his grandmother, and his name is Pop-up, he came at that time only. Spring is here, Pop-up said, and you know what this means? When he came, he said that as it is a spring, you are feeling warmer inside, and when spring comes, you need to know what that means. Sure, John agreed. Our annual fishing trip is coming. He agreed and he said that yes, spring means our annual fishing trip. Yearly, they might be going for the fishing trip, and that's what he is saying. Our annual fishing trip is coming up. Amused Pop-up winked at John while heading straight for the cookies. He was amazed by what he has said and he headed himself straight towards the cookies. I was thinking more of our annual spring cleaning, John's mom suggested. John's mom started suggesting that she was thinking more of an annual spring cleaning rather than annual fishing trip. Tomorrow, John, you have no school and I expect some help, okay? Okay, John agreed unwillingly. Though he was not willing to help mom, he said okay and unwillingly he agreed for the annual spring cleaning. Next day, John and his mom cleaned the house. They cleaned upstairs, inside, outside until everything was spotless. Spotless, they cleaned so much that everything was looking clean and spotless. And tired, they sank into the couch. Sank into the couch means they were so tired that they sat on the couch. Pointing to Pop-up's chair, John's mom exclaimed, "Oh, that old chair has got to go. We'll buy Pop-up a new chair." When she was sitting on tired and when she was sitting on the couch, she saw the old chair of Pop-up and she said that it need to go. We'll throw it away and we'll buy a new chair for the Pop-up. It was true. John had to agree. The chair was unsightly, it was faded, worn, and in some places even torn. The chair was not into a very good condition. It was old, it was worn, and it was even torn. John, come and help me. We'll take the chair to the footpath. Tomorrow the garbage truck is going to come. So they've started putting the chair and on the footpath as they were expecting a garbage truck next day. As they attempted to move the chair, Pop-up walked his way through the door. Seeing what was happening, he quickly blocked their way. "Oh no," he objected. "You can't take my chair." Pop-up saw what was happening over there and he blocked the door. He said that you cannot take my chair and he objected that no, you should not take my chair. "It's old, it's worn," John's mom argued with a sharp edge of her voice. She started saying that it's old, it's worn, and she argued with Pop-up with her sharp edge of voice. Sharp edge means क्या? ऊंची आवाज में बात करना. No, Pop-up insisted, trying to push his chair back into the place. But Pop-up will buy you a new one. No, Pop-up insisted, trying to push his chair back into place. He didn't agree that we would buy a new chair, and he tried to put the chair back to its place. But Pop will buy a new one. John's mom tried to convince the man. I don't want new one. Pop-up's voice trembled. Mom was trying to convince Pop-up that we'll buy a new one for you, but then he was not convinced with it, and his voice started trembling. Trembling means what? Shivering. Shivering in the voice is called trembling. I give up. John's mom let go of the chair. We'll discuss it tonight when gets home. Matt, John's dad, was still at work. With a sigh of relief, the old man sank into his chair and closed his eyes. So when mom or John's mom said that let it be, we'll talk when his father is at home. So Pop-up felt a sigh of relief, and he sat onto his chair and he closed his eyes. Pop-up, why you won't let us get rid of the chair? John asked when his mother left the room. It's so old. So this is the first part of the story. We'll move ahead. At the end of the story, he is asking when the mother left the room, John started asking to his grandfather why he is not allowing to get rid of the chair as it is so old. So this is the